Hi guys, it's Mr. Ibsen. Today I want to show you a learning tool in the spirit of the upcoming presidential election. It's a website. It's called 270towin.com. That's 270towin.com. And so we'll go to the site, and this is what comes up. It's a map of the United States. Each state is represented, um, and under the state abbreviation is a number, and that number is the number of electoral college votes that each state gets. Here we see that we're looking at 2016, so this is the projected race of next year. But before we start tinkering with the future, I want to show you how to go back in time and look at some past results. So we will click on the year drop down and scroll down to, we're going to go to 1932 because we talked about the Great Depression, and go ahead and click on it, and up comes the race between FDR and Herbert Hoover. Um, all of the blue states show which states FDR won, and the red show which states Hoover won. In this case, it was only 6 states, and that's why FDR won in a landslide. Another interesting map, we'll scroll up to 1980, and we'll see a very different picture. This is Reagan versus Carter, so we'll click on that, and we see a very red map. Carter only won Minnesota, Hawaii, Georgia, West Virginia, Maryland, and DC and Rhode Island. Lastly, we will look at the 2000 election, and that was Bush versus Gore. And this one is interesting because we see that George W. Bush won the electoral college votes. He got 270 with 271. Um, but we also see that Gore actually won the popular vote this year, which we will talk more about in class. So now we can return to the 2016 map. Just click on it, and we will go back to the page that we saw when we first came to the site. This is a projected race for next year. And down here you will see the counts that this map is showing for the Democrats and the Republicans. All of these numbers for the blue states add up to 332. And all of these numbers, the electoral college votes in the red states, add up to 206. The fun thing with this map is that we can go ahead and take Texas and click on it and turn it blue. And so we will see that those votes were taken away from the Republican count and put up into the Democratic count. Another thing we can do is click on it again, and it will be undecided. And you will see those votes represented here. And in this case, now Texas is not being counted. But of course, it will be counted eventually. And we might wonder which way it will go. And so a great aspect of this site is it shows the state's voting history. So we scroll down and we can see how Texas voted in past elections. And we see that it has voted Republican going all the way back to the 1976 election, where it was the last time it actually went Democrat. So judging by all of these red R's, we can probably safely put that in the Republican camp. And so we can go ahead and mess around with this map as much as we want and change it to what we might think might happen, and always seeing what they need at 270. Another fun thing we can do is it's got an option where we can pit Hillary Rodham Clinton versus the rest of the GOP. So we'll click on that and scroll down, and we see a whole host of Republican candidates who we can pick and then have them run in a projected race against Hillary Clinton. And it must be noted that this is all just based on polling, but it's another fun tool that this site offers and something we can talk more about in class. We can go back, going up to the president, under president, the 2016 electoral map, and that'll take us back to our original page here, and we've come full circle. So I'd like for you guys to mess around with this page, see what you find, see what you think. Remember that there's only 559 days left to the next election, and so this will be something that we continue to come back and look at in class. Thanks so much for your time, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in class. Bye.